who's who. Just so you have a different job to do. Just so you can diversify, filling up land and sea and sky, making you easy to identify. Just so you know where you're meant to be. Just so I can tell him from me. If there's a niche that you can fill, in a fantastic way you will, until at last you know you've done all of your growing head to toe, becoming just
being lost.
Well, this part of the word don't you understand?
leaving the giraffe and zebra behind to live harmoniously in the jungle. Our two ingenues were having a rather less than harmonious time on their way to a river of the great gray greasy kind.
This is ridiculous.
Oh dear.
The only reason in you coming along was to tell me where to go.
Don't tempt me.
Ouch.
Okay, supposing we do find the Limpopo, asking Powama most politely to stop playing with the sea didn't work. So, what are you gonna do? Well, what is your plan?
And you can stop asking such silly questions too.
Might I just remind you that it wasn't me who came to find you. Next time, take a bird with them.
So tell me, why can't you fly? Are you too plump?
Perhaps I was wrong to have bothered to come after all.
If I had wings, I know how to fly. I'm sure you could. Why don't you try?
And even if we do find the crab, then I'm willing to make a bet that she won't think a small bag of bones possesses much of a threat.
I
Would you do far better on my own?
then fly away. Why can't you fly? Are you a freak? You've got two fine wings, but you just use your beak. If I could fly over the seas, I'd find the Limpopo River with ease.
Why am I scared? How could I fall?
And it isn't the shame, and it isn't the blame, that stings like a white-hot brand. It's coming to know that you don't know why. That some find delight while taking the sky. Others stay stuck on the land.
Why do these things you admire most in others, the hardest to find in yourself? What is it about me that seems to determine I'm destined to life on the shelf? This way to be a character, waiting to find whatever it is that I lack. Whenever they ask the real me to step forward, the real me takes a step back. Wait a bit, she says. Can't do it, she says. Wait a bit, she says. Not really knowing what she's waiting for. While she's outgoing, why do I withdraw? Without conviction and yet somehow sure. A contradiction that will stay in my mind till the day that I find something more. I'm searching for something they say is within me, yet seems to be hidden from sight. But why should I search when it's not in my nature to come out and stand in the light? For my expectations are not all that great, just one dream I yet hope to fulfill. And yet when it came to the moment of truth, I proved to myself I must still wait. You'll have to wait a bit more.
What are you calling this for? I've got a hunch. Anyone can do that. It's just the way you're standing. I've got a hunch that she might lead us to our quarry. Let's see if one of the hand is really worth two support.
You! This is your fault! It's not working!
It's not, or you're not.
We should have been by the river by now. But instead, I'm in the middle of some howling desert.
You know, sometimes the things that you're looking for are under your nose the whole time.
Under my nose? You mean we've already been near the Limpopo River and she didn't even notice? I knew I was better off without her.
I've a head like a concertina, a tongue like a button stick, a mouth like an old potato, and I'm more than a little sick.
Riddles, conundrums, and tongue twisters. Can no one give me a straight answer?
You know, sometimes people who get too big for the boots find that their boots get too big for them. I think there's someone you should meet.
Who is for? Hello, who are you?
I'm your untypical antipodian.
A kangaroo.
A kangaroo. At least I like what you set out. Do you live here?
No, I live many hops away in weird the border Roma in the great down under. But fair dinkum, I have been chased out of homes in my childhood, and I have been chased out of my regular mealtime.
Not by a leopard or a jaguar by any bad chance.
Nah, by a beast of canine persuasion, a yellow dog dingo. My front paws ache, my tail's gone walkabout, and as for my legs,
What's wrong with them?
what's wrong with them? Well, you don't think I've always had these galumphing great galoshes, do you? Yeah, I used to look like this. Originally, I came from the outback, but I wanted to stay in front of the pack. I wanted to be the most beautiful marsupial. I wanted to be a star, a superstar, with fans to adore me, to beg me and implore me, to worship the ground beneath my feet. So I mentioned this wishing to the eldest magician, who said he would make me complete. See, I saw myself standing apart from other creatures who would follow for miles in search of this beauty. So I told the old boy if he could work his magic by 5 o'clock Sago, then that would suit.
Having wrestled with her lingo, I recruited Yellow Dingo, who would change her butt by dingo, not in the way that she thought.
I was lying asleep all dusty in the sunshine when I suddenly heard this voice in my head.
There is a kanga that needs to be taught a lesson, and you are the chosen teacher.
It said, well, to put it politely, I'm not very bright, but I knew I could teach her to run. And when you get a commission from the eldest magician, you know something must be done.
It was 10 before dinner time. The sun was quite intense. I gave them both till 5 o'clock, then let the chase commence. was so proud of her figure that she didn't seem to notice when her legs got bigger.
It's weird you look, but you have to work it. Work it! Work it!
Dingo got me trying to run a circus. With the rolling water, with no way to get across. No way to get across. I found the next so sliding. What I used, I had to swim to keep the person. She made me hop.
How keen was she to dwell and tussle that she didn't stop to notice what had happened to her muscle.
That kangaroo is a merry dance.
But she doesn't seem to know really how to dance.
Oh, tie that kangaroo down. Well, I hopped one yard, then I hopped another three. I was going like a butterfly, singing like a bee. Yeah! Then I really found myself, I hopped another five. With all the joy to forget what's so glad to be alive.
The chasing stopped at 5 o'clock. So I told the bumptious clown that although it was beneath her, maybe she should look down.
What happened? You played old scratch with my legs.
Well, I'm sorry. Didn't you tell me to make you different from all the others, as well as well sought after?
Yeah, but not like this. I thought you would do it by charms and incantations. This is a practical joke.
You can say that again.
Say that again, and I'll whistle up Dingo to run your hind legs off.
Yeah, bring it on. No! I must apologize. Legs are legs, and you needn't alter them so far as I'm concerned. So you see, it's no wonder that this creature from down under gave you shape that's world renowned. I'll always remember the way my legs came on and leaps and bounds. Good day, sport. So, I'm to have big boots, am I?
Well, take a lesson by it, and remember,
Colo, colo, bird!
For the last time I'm asking, where has all the game gone?
I told you, I don't know. The last time I saw them, they were hiding in the jungle somewhere.
They can't hide in the jungle. They would show up like ripe bananas in a smokehouse. Either you tell us where they are, or we add cola bird to our diet.
It's a tad bit of roughage. Where's your inquisitive little friend when you need her? Busy slaying dragons and giants.
At least she had the guts.
That's a thought. Sausages.
So you should go into other spots too.
I've gone into other spots. I came into this spot with him, and look how much good it's done me.
No, I don't mean spots in Africa. I mean spots on your skin so you can hide.
That's a trick with learning leopard. You show up in this dark place like a bar of soap with a coal scuff.
Oh yeah? Well, you show up in this dark place like a sunflower against a tar fence.
Well, calling names won't catch dinner. But we could use this charcoal.
All right then, but not too bold or big.
Gonna take the ladies out to dinner.
Now and then, you'll hear parents say, a leopard cannot change his spots. Well, I don't think even parents would say such a thing if the leopard hadn't already done it once before. But he'd never do it again.
It's sharp, it's chic, it's clever. From now on, we will never change our spots. Ladies,
Where were you?
let's just say we went to the same outfitters.
Now the giraffe and zebra are no better off than they were at the high valleys.
These are the laws of the jungle, as many and mighty are they.
So, will the chase never end? Will there always be the hunters and the hunted?
These are the laws of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky.
Huh, the sky. Oh, Colo bird. I bet she's given up on me this time. Sometimes I think the more I learn, the less I understand. Does the moment ever come when you know that somehow you won't have to wait anymore? Or is the answer then unraveling all the while you're traveling to tell you what you're traveling for? Does the morning ever break when the child inside will have to take another knock or a fall? For this cloud I'm under has made me wonder if anyone ever keep on squabbling.
Squabbling, I need reupholstering, and it's his fault.
What happened?
Well, there was a heat wave on the island, and things grew fearsome hot. So I took off my skin by the means of the 3 buttons underneath and went for a swim. Then a man standing up 6 feet away from me, he would take a foot, I mentioned no name, would follow my eyes, filled my skin with cake crumbs.
Cake crumbs?
Yes, I put it back on and got it so ticklesome that I took my skin and shook my skin, and scrubbed my skin and rubbed my skin, and stretched my beautiful thick skin beyond recognition.
Oh dear.
And let that be a lesson to you. You takes the cakes that the posse man bakes. They shred for mistakes.
Why?
Please don't touch my stove. It's all I have.
Oh, come on, don't get all puffed up with your own feathers. Come down and talk to me. I know you can hear me.
No, I can't.
The eldest magician told me that sometimes the very thing you're looking for is under your nose all along. And I think that we may already be at the Limpopo River.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
In fact, I'm sure of it. I can see the sunset reflected in the water. But instead of being orange-red, it's a gray, green, greasy color. I wonder if I could just step out a little further. I should be able to see what's around the corner. Oh, please excuse me for disturbing you, sir. For I've only just arrived from whence I came, as I am new in these promiscuous parts. I wonder if perchance you know this river's name.
Little one, come hither. I admire your style. This is the Limpopo. And I'm the time.
Then surely you are the very creature to ask. As you have waddled away each sunny afternoon, you must have noticed where the crowd likes to feed. Could you direct me to his favorite lagoon?
Little one, come hither. We shall strike a deal. I'll give you directions. You give me a meal.
A meal? Well, all right then. What would be the liking to a credible crocodile? What do you normally eat for dinner?
Little one, come hither. There is nothing to fear. Come a little closer, and I shall whisper in your ear. A little closer. A little closer. I think today I shall begin with the elephant's child.
Ow, let go! Let go of my toes! You are hurting me! Colbert, help me!
Why am I scared? How could I fall? Birds take the air in their stride. After all,
me out of some scrapes, and now you've saved my life.
Oh, forget it.
And I didn't mean to be rude about your flying ability, or lack of. I mean, your aerodynamics is not being
Just keep digging that hole.
You know what I mean, and I'm sorry.
Apologies accepted. But before we get off this whole personal insult thing, have you taken a squeeze at your schnoz?
I know, don't look at it.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
Maybe if I wrap it in cool banana leaves, it'll go away?
Don't you see you've changed, you've grown, and it's like old Magic said. Sometimes the very thing you're looking for is right under your nose, and now you have
A trunk.
a trunk to remind you of it.
Do you really think that's what he meant?
I've given up trying to figure out what he means. If he's so all-powerful, why didn't he do something about the crab long ago?
Huh, the crowd.
What?
Wait a minute, get out!
What?
What's this?
Oh, this is the Parsi's Man multi-mixing bowl come sailing us.
But what is it?
Oh, it's a crab show from when she was an itty-bitty crab.
So how did she lose it?
She didn't lose it, she shed it. She sheds it once every 12 months so she can grow big and strong. She must have shed this one years ago.
So, the crab sheds her shell. Her hard, rosy, ruddy, reddish shell. Her hard, rosy, ruddy, reddish shell that strong magic and big medicine cannot penetrate. So, that's when we have to attack. We must wait until the next time Helma sheds her shell, lure her out of her home at the heart of the sea, and then the eldest magician can make a magic to shrink her back down to size.
How wise are little children that speak the truth.
Now, are you going to sail or fly?
Let's split the difference. I'll take the crow's nest.
This is the midnight. Let no star delude us. Dawn is very far. This is the tempest, long and foretold. Slow to make heed, but sure to hold.
Helma, if you are not afraid, even without the protection of your hard, rosy, ruddy, reddish shell, then come out and talk to us, face to face.
I am not afraid. I've grown so big, nothing can harm me now.
You may have grown big, but you have not grown wise. Eldest magician, you told me that a wish is the first part of magic. Now use your magic to make my wish come true. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew, or serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you, except the will which says to them, hold on. Hold on. If you can fill the unforgiving minutes with 60 seconds worth of distance ride, yours is the earth and everything that's in it.
And which is more, you'll be there soon.
It actually worked! How do you do that?
Leave me alone, crabby.
You see, Paloma, you are not so important after all.
Anybody on crab mix?
Should I scratch her with my claw?
Should I jump on her with my feet?
Should I pierce her with my horn?
Should I kick
You hear that, Paloma? You are now free to roam on dry land and in the sea.
But Elf Magician, what if Paloma grows bigger and louder?
And stronger.
And plays with the sea once more.
Well, she won't. Because the elephant's child has made a magic on her that will make her humble.
Well, go on, tell the magic your idea.
We wondered if from now on it could be the moon and not the crab that plays with the sea.
You know, that's not a bad idea. The moon!
The moon! And the elephant's child.
The elephant's child!
What I wanted was a range of creatures.
Just so.
Creatures they could call their own.
Just so we all know. Just so we all know who's. Just so we all know who's who. Just so we have even what to do. Just so we can diversify. Filling our land and sea and sky. Taking us east.